The Gainesville Festival is celebrating the music of a country music icon. TV20's Ethan Badowski is joining us live at Heartwood Soundstage. Ethan, tell us about the good cause behind this celebration today.
10 different musical groups have come to Heartwood Soundstage for the 23rd annual Gramfest. The festival celebrates the music of country music icon Graham Parsons. The event is also a benefit concert raising money for the Bread of the Mighty food bank. The event's organizers say Parsons is easy to celebrate as one of the most influential artists of all time.
I think people appreciate his aspect and what he did in music. And here's the one thing that I'm bummed out about is that he's never been in the Hall of Fame. You know, the Country Music Hall of Fame won't put him in, or they won't put him in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it's like he needs to be in.
Last year, the fest raised over $900 for Bread of the Mighty. An organizer told me that $900 helped to fund more than 5,000 meals. They hope to match or surpass that total this year. Reporting live in Gainesville, Ethan Badowski, TV20 News.